Presidents who started the most controversial wars. Number 8. James K. Polk, Mexican-American War. In 1846, President James K. Polk ordered U.S. forces into disputed territory along the Texas-Mexico border. After American and Mexican troops clashed, Polk argued that Mexico had attacked American soil. Critics in Congress accused him of deliberately provoking the conflict to expand U.S. territory. The war ended with Mexico giving up a huge portion of its territory, including present-day California, Nevada, Utah, and parts of several other states. Number 7. William McKinley, Spanish-American War. In 1898, tensions between the United States and Spain exploded after the battleship USS Maine sank in Havana Harbor. Although the exact cause was disputed, American newspapers blamed Spain and public pressure for war exploded. McKinley eventually asked Congress for authority to intervene. The war lasted only a few months, but it transformed America into a major overseas power. Number 6. Woodrow Wilson, World War I. Wilson initially promised to keep America out of Europe's war, but after Germany resumed unrestricted submarine warfare and the Zimmermann telegram was revealed, public opinion shifted. In 1917, Wilson asked Congress to declare war on Germany. More than 4 million Americans eventually served, and over 116,000 American service members died. Number 5. Franklin D. Roosevelt, World War II. Roosevelt did not formally declare war before Pearl Harbor, but his administration was already providing major support to Britain and other allied nations. Then, on December 7, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. The following day, Roosevelt asked Congress to declare war on Japan, bringing the United States fully into World War II. Number 4. Harry Truman, Korean War. When North Korea invaded South Korea in 1950, President Harry Truman ordered American forces into the conflict under the United Nations. The war became a brutal 3-year conflict that killed tens of thousands of Americans and millions of Koreans and Chinese. Unlike World War II, Truman never asked Congress for a formal declaration of war, making the decision highly controversial. Before I reveal the last 3, comment which president you think made the most controversial military decision in American history. Number 3. Lyndon B. Johnson, Vietnam War. Johnson dramatically expanded American involvement in Vietnam after the 1964 Gulf of Tonkin incident. His administration presented the incident as evidence that North Vietnamese forces had attacked American ships. Later evidence showed the second reported attack almost certainly never happened. U.S. involvement grew dramatically, eventually leading to more than 58,000 American deaths and enormous casualties in Vietnam. Number 2. George W. Bush, Iraq War. In 2003, President George W. Bush led the United States into Iraq, arguing that Saddam Hussein possessed weapons of mass destruction and posed a serious threat. After the invasion, the expected stockpiles were not found. The war lasted for years, cost enormous amounts of money, and resulted in hundreds of thousands of deaths. The decision remains one of the most controversial foreign policy choices in modern American history. Number 1. James Madison, War of 1812. In 1812, President James Madison asked Congress to declare war against Britain. The conflict was driven by British interference with American shipping, the impressment of American sailors, and tensions surrounding British support for Native American resistance. The war produced devastating moments, including the burning of Washington, D.C. in 1814. It also became one of the most controversial wars because the United States entered the conflict deeply divided, with many Americans strongly opposing it.